Everybody faces trouble. For me, how I'm starting to view it, trouble is like a test of your faith, which is me putting it in my context. Can an outside factor affect your internal man, the person inside? Can a physical reality affect your spiritual reality? Because if your physical reality can affect your spiritual reality, then that thing that you calling your spiritual reality for you is what's going on, man? What's good? Coming to you live. You know what it is. Before I get into anything, I would like to tell everybody who's listening that, no matter what insecurity you have, no matter what makes you degrade yourself, no matter what insufficiency that you have, physically speaking, I mean like bodily, facially, you see, if you take care of yourself and you love yourself, that's going to overpower all those insecurities. It's like it won't even be seen on you because of how you take care of yourself. Like go to the gym, eat healthy, drink a lot of water. When you dress with intent. You know what I mean? Don't just throw clothes on you just in jail. You know what I mean? Just take care of yourself, man. Make sure your shoes are clean when you wear them. Make sure the shirts that you have on are not wrinkled. Make sure you put some antiperspirant on, get some deodorant, cologne for those who can afford. Just take care of yourself. Doesn't need to be expensive. Just take care of yourself, man. Hygiene. Just make sure the place that you live in is neat and set tidy. Commit to taking care of yourself, and I'm telling you, next thing you open your eyes, you won't even start recognizing that you have insecurities or insufficiency. Just take care of yourself, because sometimes we might even neglect ourselves. The more we neglect, like sometimes that reason of, let's say maybe you have an insecurity, and that insecurity affects you in such a way that you stop taking care of yourself. The more you stop taking care of yourself because of that insecurity, it's going to create more insecurities. For example, let's say maybe you have just like myself, which is something that I'm going on right now. I got some products that I'm trying out, but like for me, you could say my skin, from time to time, a pimple or two, maybe three, maybe four sometimes, could just pop out on my face like they're trying to say hi. And if I was to let the insecurity, or you could say of my face, affect how I operate in all my other areas. Let's say maybe I feel so bad about my skin, I stopped going to the gym because I feel so demotivated. Next thing I know, my skin turns into my weight. Now I'm getting heavier in weight, and my skin ain't getting any better. The more I get heavier in weight, I'm changing size. Now it's creating another insecurity. It's a ripple effect. Just because I saw one insufficiency, I ended up stopping to take care of myself in other dimensions. You know what I mean? So just take care of yourself, because eventually that insecurity is going to be melted off by you taking care of yourself. I'm not in a rush. All I'm just looking for is just to be an instrument of the glory of God. At the end of the day, just be a light that shines in every room. That just be intentional in everything that you do. Be intentional in the conversations that you have. Don't put conversations on autopilot. Next thing you know, you're just speaking to a person. Hi, how are you? I'm good. You don't even know. Sometimes just take a second to really challenge that person, for them to even think about it themselves, if they're really good or what. Sometimes we just put everything on autopilot. Even if you're not good, you end up telling a person, yeah, I'm good. It's shocking how sometimes me doubling back and asking really like, yo, how are you? But yeah, just wanted to get that out there. Don't let other things distract you from the key point. Just wanted to get that out there. So that really came to me, especially this week. It's like every time God put something in me to speak on, and it comes to me. But this time it was more about the convictions in your heart. Like, everybody faces trouble. For me, how I'm starting to view it, trouble is like a test of your faith, which is me putting it in my context. Can an outside factor affect your internal man, the person inside? Can a physical reality affect your spiritual reality. Because if your physical reality can affect your spiritual reality, then that thing that you're calling your spiritual reality for you, it's not even a reality, it's a figment of your imagination. Because if it was a reality, then this reality, which is an expression of the spiritual realm, would have no power to affect your inner man, would have no power to affect your spiritual reality. I remember I did a breakdown of Hebrews 11 verse 1, which was, now faith is the spiritual material of things imagined, the proof slash evidence of the spirit realm. You know what I mean? So the way you operate here is evidence that it's evidence. The way you operate here is evidence of the spiritual realm. I remember my spiritual father was the once said this week, he said, me here is the manifestation of in the spiritual realm. And it was so profound, which was, oh, wait a minute. Because it says that we're placed in heavenly places with Jesus Christ. So me here is the manifestation of who's in heaven. Now, I have to align with who Christ says I am. I have to align with that, so that me here is, obviously I'm still in my human suit, but I need to align to the reality that Christ is calling me to. Once he puts that reality in your mind, obviously there's going to be trouble, there's going to test if you really believe in that reality. Because if you really believe in that reality, trouble has no authority to trump that belief, because the one who's in me is greater than the one that's in the world. So if I'm allowing the one that's in the world, whether it be circumstances, the enemy himself, or whatever it is, to affect me inside, then what I'm saying is that the one that's outside is greater than the one that's in me. And the one that's in me is coming from an eternal place, the eternal place. So I have to outlast the troubles to show them that the reality that's in me is the reality that's the real reality. You know what I mean? So if you are allowing, whether circumstances, situations, or anything to overcome you, then you were already overcome in the first place. To affect the way you think, then the way you think was a figment of your imagination to begin with, if it's able to be affected like that. At the end of the day, nothing stays the same forever. So with that being said, can the reality in your heart conquer whatever trouble that comes up? Can he who is in you? This is even a rhetorical question. It's all about you, your will as a person. Is your will hardened enough in the reality in you to persevere through a trouble that's in this physical realm? How hardened is your convictions of your dreams? How hardened are you in the spiritual realm? How hardened are you in your dreams? Because if trouble can affect your dream, then that dream is a dream, a figment of your imagination, because it'll never come to a reality standpoint. It won't manifest as an expression in this world if this world can affect the vibration of you. Obviously, we do go through mental setbacks, here and then. The third, which is, this is why I'm such a proponent of honest, humility-filled prayers to God, emptying yourself to God every time and acknowledging that, he is the King of Kings, acknowledging that, he is the wielder of both realities in heaven and on earth. He is the King of Kings, like acknowledging, I see my insufficiencies. If you don't see your insufficiencies, how can you humble yourself in prayer if you don't see your insufficiencies? Starting to identify, because I started to identify that the way I think I need Christ, and I keep on saying this, the way I think I need Christ, I need the counsel of the Holy Spirit to operate with wisdom in every decision that I take. You know what I mean? It ain't me. So I have to always, just like a car that needs gas every day, I need to always pull up, read the Bible, pray, and go about my day, because I don't trust myself. I've done some things in my life that, I know what I'm capable of. And me seeing the Holy Spirit manifest the righteousness of Christ through me, obviously it's progressive. I got some flaws myself. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm just going through it the way I need to go through it, the way I'm going through it, with my best of my capabilities, and one thing I can say is outlast the trouble. I think I've made a video on this as well, but it just came to me again on which reality do you believe in the most? The one that's in you or the one that's in this world? Because you might say you believe the one that's in you, but you're allowing the one that's in the world to affect you. Then that means you believe the one that's in the world more than you believe the one that's in you. So I got a question. Which reality do you believe in the most? I need also me, myself as well, and my peoples who are watching, by the way you react to situations, the way you operate in circumstances. Which reality do you see as real to you? The one that's in you or the one that's in the world?